Welcome to day 1 of meditation series by Level SuperMind. To access the full version and supercharge your mind, tap the link in description.
Namaste, this is Rajarshi Nandy, and today I'll guide you on Bhairava meditation for Level SuperMind. The word Bhairava means somebody who has the ability to sustain the universe, to create the universe, and when needed to destroy the universe. It is believed that Bhairava was created from the anger of Shiva when Brahma believed that he was more powerful than Shiva. At that time, a furious form of Bhairava emerged from the third eye of Shiva, and as an act of punishment for propagating a wrong idea, Brahma's head was cut off with the nail of his left hand finger. This was the first act of Brahma Hatya that was ever committed in the universe. But this was also an act that has a deep spiritual significance. The first thing that the Upasaka understands is that the reason we do not worship Brahma is Brahma also represents at some level our ego, the way we use our mind to create the universe around us. Now, Bhairava is a reality which is beyond this. In order to perceive Bhairava, the first thing is that the mind has to become still, disengage from the Maya that it sees around everywhere. Only then one has the clarity to perceive that intense, tremendous reality which is personified as Bhagavan Kal Bhairava. Inside Bhairava, there is everything that one can imagine, from the lowest of manifestations to the most ultimate, what is known as the Para Bhairava, in which state the one consciousness through which every single deity, every single being, everything in the universe is manifested. Bhairava Upasana at one point in Indian history was very popular, especially in Kashmir, where Tantra Marg was popular and there were great polymaths, great acharyas who were experts in Bhairava Upasana. In Tantras, we find that there are at least 64 different emanations or forms of Bhairava mentioned. There is actually one Bhairava, but he emanates out of his own body, his own consciousness. This 64 is a very crucial number. You'll find that even in the Mahabharata, we say that Lord Krishna had mastery over 64 kalas. So 64 is the maximum manifestation of potencies that can happen through the human consciousness or any consciousness. And Bhairava is the being who, of his own body, creates 64 different forms of Bhairava that has absolute mastery over all this known, unknown, things that we can imagine, things that we cannot even imagine. Of these 64 forms of Bhairava, the most important are 8 forms, which we know as the Ashta Bhairavas. They are the Asitanga Bhairava, Rudu Bhairava, Chanda Bhairava, Krodha Bhairava, Unmatta Bhairava, Kapala Bhairava, Bhishana Bhairava, and Samhara Bhairava. These 8 forms guard the 8 spatial directions around us, starting from east, one after the other. Each of them has its own iconography, its own vahana, own mantra system, own paddhatis of pujas. Beyond these 8 forms, there is also 2 most crucial forms of Bhairava, very popular. One is the Kala Bhairava and the other is the Vatuka Bhairava. Vatuka, the name, means a small child. Vatuka Bhairava was conceived as a form of Shiva himself, who came down to save Upasakas from all sorts of difficulties. So that is why Vatuka was known as Apaduddharaka Vatuka. Apad is a demon who represents all kinds of obstacles, things that divert us from the path, something that steals our energy. Apaduddharaka Vatuk Bhairava is that form who, as a small child, using his tremendous intelligence, knowledge of scriptures, and absolute blessings of all the Mahavidyas that he can remove these obstacles for an Upasaka. So that is why Vatuka Bhairava Upasana becomes very crucial both in Tantra Marg as well as people for the ordinary Upasaka also. And then there is Kala Bhairava, who is, as the name suggests, a form of the ultimate, the masterful form of Bhairava, who transcends even Kala, even time, even death is scared of him. He is the one who can take somebody to that realm which is immortal, at least in the consciousness, if not in the body. So with this, we start the Bhairava meditation. Close your eyes, keep your spine erect, and follow my chanting of the Bhairava mantra. Om Bhairavaya Namah, 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 Om Bhairavaya Namah. Mantra japa is over. Sit quietly, silently. Imagine him crystal clear like white light sitting in your heart, governing your life, governing your body, your mind, and all you feel is a complete surrenderance to him.
To access the full version and supercharge your mind, tap the link in description.